I love quick and simple card games and trick-taking games I really enjoy. That is exactly the sort of game that my friend Jeffrey Chia did with Nightmares of Sushi and came out in Spiel 2023. After having played it with a number of friends, a number of time, I can tell you if this game is worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it. So play we all. This game is for 3 to 6 players, although I have to say the more players the better. Okay, 3 players, it doesn't play bad, but it lacks that, having a lot of people come in. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the components. I will tell you all about the game. Firstly, the box is actually quite sturdy, and I do like the kind of irreverentish sort of cover that it comes with. Everything is very whimsical. This is not a game that you should be taking very seriously. This is a trick-taking game that you're going to be playing from time to time, but you're not really going to be playing this game all the time, constantly. But it is a very easy game to play. It is really good fun, and it's very, very entertaining. At the back of the box is telling you everything you need to know about the game, including in each round how to play, because it's actually an incredibly simple game to play. The box, as I said, is quite sturdy. The rule book is not bad at all. There were a couple of things that we needed to look a couple of times, but it has been very well written. The layout is more than decent, and it is very easy to read, and everything is where it should be. So it took us about, I don't know, 15 minutes to get started playing this game. And yeah, we did with a, let's get on and see we have truly understood everything. But once you play a couple of rounds, it's absolutely fine. Then we find the 2 score boards for the good sushi and the bad sushi. I'll explain in a minute all of this. And then the player aid cards, which on the one side you have the ability card descriptions in here, and on the other side, the round, how it plays. Then we get, put this to the side, a few decks of cards. So we get the red, Spitz, the special chef. I will explain in a second what that is. Blue, green, orange, yellow, and purple. And yes, it is 1 color per player. Each deck is exactly the same, except for Spitz. So we get different grades of sushi that range from grade A, which is the best sushi, grade B only, and each sushi is going to give you a number of either good or bad points. So grade A and B is going to give you, both of them are going to give you good points. Grade C is going to give you good points, and it's going to give you 2 points if you eat your own sushi. Don't worry about it, I'll explain that again in a second. And then grade D and F are going to give you bad sushi points. And lastly, we get these, which are your appliances, your complement cards. And again, we're going to get 1 per player. So we get Ninjitsu Shin, Fortune Cat, Swelling Tongue, Where's the Sauce, What's Up, Wasabi. 1 per player. And each one of these is going to have a different effect if you decide to play them. These are optional cards that you don't have to play on your round. And we also get a few tokens to mark the good or the bad points that we're going to be scoring throughout the game. They're two-sided, one for the units, and if you get over 10, you turn them around and you get the 10 points, and then some tokens with a starting player token. So how does this game play? This is incredibly simple. Every round, the player... Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. I forgot to mention the special chef. It comes with 4 cards. And at the beginning of the game, you're going to choose 3 of them randomly and put them on the table. Now, the thing is, these cards come with 2 of them awarding 2 good points and 2 of them awarding 2 bad points. You're going to have 3 cards, but you don't know which ones. So you're going to have 2 of one and 1 of the other. So if you're lucky, you may be able to get 2 good ones and 1 bad. If you're unlucky, then you will get 2 bad points and 1 good point. So we put this on the table. And at the beginning of each round, the players are going to choose secretly what card they want to use. So let's say that I want to use this card, yes, randomly, and I put it in front of me. Every player will do the same. Then I choose whether I want to play one of these utensil cards. And I'm going to say, I'm going to play that one because why not? And then each player is going to decide what sushi they want to eat from any other player around the table. So let's say that I am the green one, so the player with the purple chit is going to say, I'm going to eat your sushi, Paco. And you may think, I don't want to eat any sushi from any player, so I am going to eat the special chef sushi. Once everyone has decided, then we reveal the cards, and you will take as many points as the card reveal that from the player that you chose to eat. So in this case, the purple player will be taking 1 good point. And this card, the Ninjitsu Shin, means that if I am the only player playing this card during this turn, then I choose 1 player who is going to get bad points. We score, so for instance, in this case, the purple player has got 2 good points, but all the players may be getting 2 or 1 bad point. And the next round begins. These 2 cards are discarded, and you can only play from the cards in your hand. So if you have a good memory, then you can begin to think about, well, if he's already played, grade C, I know that that card is not going to come again, so I'm going to play this card now. And it could be any. But if it comes out that is the grade F, you already know that you can bet on me that you're never going to get more than 1 bad point. And I still have the grade A and grade B sushis to release, which give you 2 and 1 point respectively. So you have to keep in mind what other players have played. At the end of the game, the player with the most amount of points, and at the end of the game is when you run out of cards in your hand, is the winner. That's it. You subtract good points or bad points out of good points, and that is it. That's the game. It is super silly and super simple. when we have played it, I've played it with 3 players and then with 6 players. When we played 3 players, it was fun, it was interesting, it ended very quickly. We played a couple of rounds and we thought we've had enough. When we played 6 players, we had a much better time. It felt really hilarious. We were screwing with each other. It was annoying when we play one of these utensil cards that only has an effect if you are the only one playing it, but then it is very rewarding and satisfying if you've left that card behind and you play it afterward because you remember who's playing that card, and it is fun. It takes next to no time to explain, so I think children of 8 will be able to play this game without any problems whatsoever. It is small, you can take it pretty much anywhere, so I would recommend it. Again, it's not a game that you're going to be playing constantly, but it is fun, it fits, and it goes anywhere you like. So quite frankly, what's not to like? Yeah, there might be more sophisticated trick-taking games, but again, this is not meant to be that game. This is a light-hearted, kind of whimsical, silly game, and at that, it does very well indeed. If you have already played this game, I would love to hear what you have to say, and if you're thinking about getting a food-themed trick-taking game, well, this could be able to scratch that itch. But please let me know what you think, or if you have any questions about this. But this one is a solid 7 from me. Thank you very much indeed. I very much look forward to hearing from you, and I will talk to you very soon. So play we all.